Hello? Hello? What's up, boys? How does my mic sound, by the way? How does it sound? Does it sound different? Does it sound better than normal? It should. Twice in one day, huh? Which version of Obito? I'm assuming Orange Mask Obito. I'm doing a blind reaction to this video that DygoKnight made, so I'm assuming it's Orange Mask Obito versus like alive sick Itachi, but we'll have to wait and see. Obito versus Itachi. This debate is the Uchiha version of Tobirama versus Minato. You could say that. Yeah. I got some food, but with this new mic, y'all shouldn't be able to hear me eating. So hopefully the noise cancellation is pretty good. Hey, yo, what's up, Spectre? What's up, Diapers? Obito slams? We'll see. Also, hello, everyone. What's up, man? I'm ready to debate. You want to debate me, Alabama man? We can have a talk. A little friendly chat. If you join that Discord server, link is in the description, by the way. What's up, Morgan? What's up, Ani Savage? You honestly think Orange Mask Obito wins high diff? We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. Obito physical strength? Yeah, I could say he's stronger than Itachi. I thought about it some, and Obito actually might be really strong. Because he blocks a sword swing from Suigetsu, and Suigetsu blocks like an attack from the Raikage and a sword strike from B. So if you assume that Suigetsu has killer intent and is going all out, and like Obito stops his blade, he might have physical strength relative to Suigetsu, who's relative to Raikage A and Killer B. Do I know D1? Yeah, I think we've talked once or twice, but we never actually like interacted like crazy, just in a VC with other people. I don't know who wins, but I'm sure it'd be entertaining. Entertaining? What the fuck? Entertaining either way. Yeah, it should be. Hopefully it is. If I remember correctly, Daigo said Obito is the strongest Akatsuki member, so he's probably gonna pick Obito. Yeah, yeah. When we reacted to his Akatsuki ranking video, I'm pretty sure Obito was at the top. Because Orange Mask Obito has a counter for most of Itachi's jutsus and MS abilities. I don't know, man. He kind of had to die against Amaterasu. Like, people say he used Kamui, but it doesn't work like that. He'd have to use Izanagi. So, yeah. It's contentious though. Because Orange Mask Obito. Oh wait, no, I already read that. Orange Mask Obito tanks a Rasengan, something Yellow Mask couldn't do. When does Orange Mask Obito tank a Rasengan? Only White Mask Obito does that. Obito learned a lot from Kakashi. Sure. Tosuka Blade is Fuin Jutsu? Yeah, it is. You gotta bring him on, he's funny AF? Yeah. I mean, you can, if you're in the server, you can ask D1. I'm down to talk to him. Like, I'm down to talk to everybody in the community. We just haven't interacted. I don't know him like that. I haven't really seen any of his videos. I think he makes videos. He might just be a debater. Getting snuck by a dead guy is kind of wild. Facts. He was off guard though. I mean, yeah, but like that means he can't use Kamui. You know, like Kamui's not a viable option for Amaterasu. It is still unknown what Obito used to stop the Black Flame. I thought it was stated that Izanagi did it in the third data book. Oh. Ah! That's hot. Fuck. Whew. Damn. I'd argue he was off guard. Yeah, just once again, it's like Amaterasu probably wasn't a viable option. I'm almost positive it's stated in the data books that he used Izanagi. Like, either way, he'd have to, like, he can't phase through Amaterasu. That doesn't make sense. It's already clinging to him. So he'd have to, like, suck it into Kamui. And to suck it into Kamui, he becomes tangible. So at that point, like, he can, like, Itachi can hit him with the 2-time combo, like 1-2 Amaterasu Tosca Blade. So when he's, like, materialized and sucking the Kamui into, or sucking the Amaterasu into the Kami dimension, hit him with that Tosca Blade, GG. And if he's already, like, panicking, like, that the Amaterasu is on him, he may not notice. Just get blitzed. I don't know, I want to watch this fight. It would be awesome. Yeah. The data books are inconsistent. Well, it only has one statement, if I remember correctly, and it said that Obito needed Izanagi, or Obito used Izanagi against Itachi or something like that. So in that case, it's like, where's the inconsistency? It's a blatant statement. Also, Orange Mask Obito defense might be so high he could just tank the Amaterasu forever, but could have used Izanagi just to get it off his body. What the fuck, Spectre? What the fuck, man? Hit that like button on the stream, boys. Por favor, if you don't mind. Ugh. That's a real specific way to have Itachi win, don't you think? Yeah, but it's always like a possibility. I'm just saying, like, it doesn't even have to be like a 2-time combo. It's just like, if Itachi lands the Amaterasu, Obito will either have to use Izanagi or he'll have to materialize and use the Amaterasu to suck it into his dimension. So if he uses Izanagi, then he only has 1 life left, and then that's just all the better for Itachi. But if he uses Kamui, then he materializes, and then Itachi can set something up and then force him to use Izanagi once again, meaning that he only has 1 life left. But I understand what you're saying. I'm not trying to, like, take them out of character or anything. Thanks to Rasengan from base Naruto. Nice. Actually, you could say that he, like, act like he got hit, but he never got hit. I don't know. I could look at the data book right now and see what Obito used to stop the Black Flame. Well, I don't know what page it's on. I don't know if it's an actual statement. I just remember hearing about it. I don't know, like, I remember Heroes in the third data book, but I don't know what page it is or anything like that, so. Doesn't Izanagi drain chakra? It might just be Uchiha's. Hey, can y'all hear me chewing? No, right? I hope I'm not chewing too loud. Hopefully not. We can start this Daigo video in a few minutes. I'm not trying to be out here for too long. You need a link to the third data book? Just go on Narutoversity. Keep yourself in an echo chamber? That's a wild accusation to make, Creative. Very wild accusation. What's up, Kid Goku? Doesn't Konan latch paper bombs on him and he phases them off? They like fly through him. They're not like attached to them. They like fly through him, if I remember correctly. They're like just flying around him, and he phases through the paper bombs as they're flying around. Specifically so they don't latch onto him. But I'll have to reread that fight. Maybe I'm misremembering. The links in Naruto University are broken? I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. Konan could have been dope. Yeah, too bad she's like top 3 or bottom 3 of the ITACHI. They really did her dirty, but it's not my fault she's ass. I don't understand people saying Obito stop. It's a high diff fight. Yeah, but it's in Itachi's favor for sure. Obito just doesn't really have any win cons. Other than like Kamui maybe, but it's like he'll have a hard time pulling that off to begin with. Oh, right. I forgot to let you guys know. So, I'm going to be doing something new from now on. So, like, you guys give me suggestions for a video that I should react to. And I'm going to, like, put them onto, like, a Wheel of Fortune type shit and spin it on stream. And that'll be the topic for next stream. So, I don't have to, like, decide which one. Like, it's not up to me. It's up to the RNG. Fate. You know, so if y'all want to drop the topic and the creator that made the video. So like, for example, like DygoKnight, Data versus Sasori or something. Or like Swag Kage something, or yeah. I'm willing to react to like pretty much anybody that's like pretty well known. I don't really want to go after like random people. Just like established creators that can take the hit. So it's like maybe like Seth, Swag, NC Hammer, DygoKnight, maybe a few other people. So give me some topics that you want me to react to, and I will throw them on this Wheel of Fortune. Of course, if you want to bypass the whole Wheel of Fortune, I am a gun for hire. I am a hitman now. I will react to any video that you specifically choose if you are kind enough to drop a donation. So if you want to, you can, and I will react to whatever you want next stream if you drop a dono. But I'm just in that I'm about to hit them with that headshot from like 200 yards away. I'll become like a sniper, bro. Dead ass hitman for real. Like turn into John Wick type shit. Just get paid for that shit. React to people on stream. Boom, headshot. Debunking all these crazy theories that some people got. How about Jiraiya versus Itachi? Sure. Who's the creator? Who made that video? Yeah, all you gotta do is give me the title of the video and the creator who made it, and I'll put it on the wheel. Itachi greater than Jiraiya? Sure. Damn. Yeah. I like someone on my server told me to do it like that. So now I don't have to decide like which videos to react to. It's like the pressure's not on me anymore. Uh, Jiraiya versus Kakazu isn't a fair fight by 6. Oh, I forgot about 6. Yeah, we can do 6 too. Did he say, who did he say wins? Actually, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Jiraiya. It's hard typing with one hand. I have my food in the other. Jiraiya versus Kakazu? Was it? Dr. Shazam the Toad Sage? Hey, yo, what? Bro said, nice save. We know where your other hand is, though. Why the fuck would I be jacking it on the stream? I'm literally eating right now. I got a burger. Fucking weirdo. What the fuck? Motherfucker out here thinking oh my god. Oh my god. Imagine. That shit's crazy. Directed Batman? What Batman video though? You gotta give me a video. It can't be up to me. I can't choose. I'm so indecisive. I can't choose. Oh, speaking of Batman. Bro was kind enough to hit me with that donation. Real one, my boy. Stay goated and lay off the sauce of hurting Minato fans' feelings. I don't know, man. I just love tasting the tears of Minato fanboys whenever I shit on their favorite character. But anyways, Batman. As a matter of fact, what video do you want me to react to? Since you were kind enough to donate, I'll react to any video. Be DygoKnight, Suikage, NC Hammer, doesn't matter. I'll react to a video of your choice. Probably next stream. Yeah, probably next stream. Vitamin Man Dono. W for Batman. W Batsy. Came at the exact moment that you're spoken of. Yeah. Grape juice watermelon? Hey, yo, what? What is bro talking about? Fried chicken? Yo, bro. Are you saying I'm eating fried chicken? Oh my god, bro. Bro said, oh. Let me get one that'll piss me off? Sure. You can either DM it to me or you can put it on here on stream and I'll write it down. Alright, we finna get started soon, boys. We're almost gonna get into that DygoKnight video. I just want to know what video Batman wants me to react to. Next stream. Kid Goku, why you're on Frieza timing? For real, bro. Bro's going kind of crazy. He's about to start busting out slurs and stuff. This is the bad timeline where Frieza raided Goku? On God. Frieza taught Kid Goku everything he knows. Calling people apes and stuff. Insane. Insane. Dr. Shazam the Toad Sage is a Jiraiya stan, kind of. So he says Jiraiya beats Itachi? Deadass? No way you're being deadass. No way you said Jiraiya beats Itachi, but I'll put it on the list. How many subs does he have? Space. I don't think I ever asked you this, but what are your thoughts on Pain versus Kakazu? No comment, my boy. No comment. I'd rather not get into that if I don't have to, bro, because I'm scared that I'll actually end up agreeing that Kakazu beats Pain, and then everyone will know me as that guy. It's not because I think Kakazu is strong, I just think Pain is kind of ass. You know, that's why I haven't put any thought into it. I'm just enjoying my ignorance as of right now. Jiraiya beating Itachi is base? High life. Come on now, that's the first thing you say when you hop in the stream? Insane. Motherfuckers on drugs for saying Jiraiya is greater than Itachi? Keep spitting, bro. Keep spitting. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, once again, it's like I'm not a Kakazu fanboy, and I don't hype him up at all. But I understand the arguments and where they come from, and they're like pretty good arguments too. And I just think Pain is kind of ass. That's why I put Itachi at like number 1 in the Akatsuki, just because I think Pain is ass. I think Itachi would beat Pain. Noodles would be proud. I don't know if Noodles really likes me, to be honest. People have been asking Noodles if he wants to collab with me, and he just leaves them on red, and he's like, nah. I was like, oh. I think I've grown a reputation. Itachi versus Hanzo? Hanzo beat up, like, the not prime Sannin, so it's like Itachi's just, like, casually shit-stomping Sannin. Noodles doesn't like anyone, TBH? Yeah. I mean, I'm not offended by it. I'm not offended that he doesn't like me. I'm just saying, like, I never really talked to him. And, like, every time I do talk to him, he, like, either leaves me on red or he just doesn't, like kind of dry. Dry, not like that. Itachi will 1-point him. Facts. Just hit him with that one-finger genjutsu. Yeah. Dry's lucky getting fingered. Pause. Hopefully Daigo can get that in. Can get that into Loco's head. What? Huh? What do you mean, Alabama, man? Are you saying Obito would beat Itachi, or what are we talking about here? I is confused. Oh yeah, we are talking about Obito beating Itachi. Yeah, we'll see. Let's get into this DygoKnight video though. Actually, let me throw my food back in the microwave, bro, because it's just getting cold. And I fucking hate cold food. Can't deal with cold food, bro. Like, deadass. It pisses me off. So, as of right now, I'm gonna go reheat this food real quick. I'll be right back, boy. Alright. What's up, boys? The wait is now over. We can get into this video already. For the sake of content, I'll put Loco onto pain is greater than Kaki's argument, so he'll debate noodles. Alright. Let's get into this video already. No more waiting. No more bullshitting. Let's get it. There we go. Alright. Hopefully y'all can see that. That right there. Alright, bet. We can get started right now. Make sure to drop a like on the video. That's right, Blunt. Drop a like on the video or on the live stream, so we can get this promoted to more people on YouTube. We need more like twice as many likes right now. Come on now. Drop that like. Be sure to hit that, smash that like button, boys. Smash that like button. That's what they be saying, bro. That's what those like big YouTubers say. Be sure to smash that like button, man. Yeah, y'all do that. All right, I'm pretty sure y'all can see my screen though. Here we are. Y'all ready for this? All right, let's get into it. Gotta cut the music.
Would win a fight between them. I'll be talking Itachi versus Obito. Which one of the two Uchihas in the Akatsuki would win a fight between them? I'll be talking about
What? He sounded funny when he said that.
All relevant forms of the two characters, but I will focus more on live Itachi versus Orange Mask Obito as a hypothetical scenario if they ever came to blows during their Akatsuki time. I know most of people don't have a balanced opinion on this matter. Usually if you ask someone who would win in this fight, the answer would be either one of them stomps the other. But hear me out. The standard argument in favor of Itachi is that Obito was scared of Itachi and that he didn't want to.
Yeah, guess what? That's not my argument, though. That's not why I think Itachi wins. I don't even need this statement. I don't need this. We could go into semantics and talk about the narrative of Obito kind of being scared of Itachi, but I don't need that.
To provoke Itachi into a fight. That's why Obito waited until Itachi was dead to command pain to attack Konoha and all that. Obito also mentioned that had Itachi known all of his secrets, he would have been dead when Itachi implanted Amaterasu on Sasuke. And those were his inner thoughts, so he wasn't lying to Sasuke about it. On the other hand, the standard argument in favor of Obito in a fight against Itachi is, how is Itachi ever gonna hit him? He has Kamui.
What's up, Super Anime Guy?
To be honest, that's the standard argument for any fight.
Wait, what?
He has favor of Obito in a fight against Itachi is, how is Itachi ever gonna hit him? He has Kamui. Well, actually, to be honest, that's the standard argument for any fight Obito is in. But anyway, using both of these arguments to support one side or the other is not correct. First, Obito surely was wary of Itachi during their time in the Akatsuki, but it's not as if he was afraid of Itachi. Of course, he did not want to fight.
Oh, sorry, boys. Let me put this in 1.25. Get it done a little bit faster.
Itachi, as he wanted Itachi to keep working for the Akatsuki, but the main threat Itachi meant to Obito was that he could leak information about the Akatsuki and screw up all of Obito's plans. Though Obito having those reservations indicates he didn't think he could simply stomp Itachi anytime he wanted, and that
I don't think that's ever implied that Itachi was going to leak information to Konoha or the other nations about the Akatsuki. He was going to do that to Danzo because he told Danzo if like anything happened to Sasuke, then he would like go and tell each and every other nation like all of Konoha's secrets, like the dirty things they've done. But in terms of the Akatsuki, in terms of like with Obito, like it's blatantly stated that if Obito did something, Itachi would try to kill him. That doesn't mean obviously it doesn't mean Itachi could actually kill him. I'm not going to say that. But Itachi would have tried to kill Obito if he made a plan to destroy Konoha. So, yeah.
A fight against Itachi would offer at least some level of danger to him. For the Obito is untouchable argument, of course Kamui is an extremely powerful jutsu, but we've seen Obito being tagged multiple times during the series, many times by ninjas that are way inferior to Itachi. So yes, Obito can be touched. If he lost an arm to Torune, he is definitely not untouchable. And some may say he doesn't care about losing his arms because he can just get more of them, which is true to a certain extent, but if he had the option between losing his arm or not during a fight, I would think he would definitely choose not to lose his arm, simply because losing an arm can hamper your ability to fight in further fights in that same day, and it's also very inconvenient. By the way, if you like versus battles like this, please subscribe to the channel and like the video to help me out. I'm definitely gonna make more videos like this in the future, so make sure you hit that like button! Needless to say, I don't think this fight would be a stomp one way or the other, but I do think the battle would most likely be quick, akin to the fight between Minato and Obito. The two characters are relative in speed and reaction time to each other, as Edo Tensei Itachi, which is actually physically slower than an alive Itachi because Edo Tenseis are nerfed, and White Mask Obito both fought KCM1 Naruto and reacted just fine to him. Some may say that KCM1 was actually holding back against Itachi because they were talking, but I don't see any indication of that. I think they were relative in speed. I don't—
Oh, he's cooking! He's cooking! Keep cooking, DygoKnight. Keep cooking. That's actually great. That's actually good. I thought he'd— First of all, he does think that Sick Itachi is physically more impressive than Edo Itachi, which it's debatable, but like people that say Naruto is holding back here, it's like Itachi can be holding back too. Like Kiwi, even though he's a weirdo, he has a really good arguments for Edo's being able to hold back. So yeah, you could argue that Itachi's ass is on screen here, but yeah, you can make a good argument and say that Itachi was holding back just like Naruto because he doesn't want to kill Naruto, obviously.
I don't think either Itachi or Obito were faster than KCM1, but they were in the same tier of speed and reaction time. Now let's be honest, Obito is a one-trick pony. He can phase through things to avoid attacks, and the only way to defeat Itachi would be to suck him into the Kamui dimension and starve him to death.
Nah, he's cooking right now, he's cooking.
Itachi's only chance to actually win the fight would be to land an Amaterasu. I don't think Obito would have any problems reacting to Susanoo, as he could just bypass the Totsuka blade by phasing through it, and he could also nag Susanoo's defenses as well if Itachi activates it when they're far away from each other. Unless the Yata Mirror can somehow stop Obito when he is intangible, because it says the Yata Mirror can stop anything, but we simply don't know if that would be the case. Tsukiyomi would most definitely not be effective against Obito either, as Obito has a Mangekyo and therefore can block or break out of Tsukiyomi. Heavy Sasuke was able to break out of it.
Actually, you can argue that Sasuke is the only person that can break out of it. Because there are two statements in the data book. It talks about Sasuke being able to break out, yes, with his masterful use of the Sharingan, but in that same page, it says that he was able to break out of it because of his deep hatred for Itachi. And in a different statement, it says that Sasuke is the only one that can break out of Tsukuyomi. And this is when Obito is introduced. Obito's already introduced in the series at this point in time. So, first of all, you can argue that Sasuke is the only person that can break out of Tsukuyomi because it's stated. And you can also argue that due to Sasuke's deep hatred for Itachi, that's what allowed him to break out of Tsukuyomi. Like he got like a hate ant from it or something. And his powers were like, I don't know, he just broke through Tsukuyomi. So you can argue that either way, like Obito wouldn't be able to break out. But it's still like debatable, but it should be noted.
So I don't think Obito would have too much trouble unless Itachi let Sasuke break out. However, that doesn't seem to be the implication according to the databooks. Also, Obito is very good at Genjutsu, being able to put a perfect Jinchuriki under the control of his Sharingan. Please do not think Izanami would work on Obito, as he definitely knew the ins and outs of that jutsu, seeing he was very proficient at Izanagi. And also, don't bring—
Well, it would work on Obito. Like, if it lands, then it would work on Obito. He is kind of like a conflicted soul, just like Kabuto is, so he's like, Izanami, if Itachi manages to string it together, it would work on Obito. You can argue that he knows about it, but Itachi was like literally telling Kabuto exactly, no. He was telling Sasuke exactly what Izanami is throughout his entire fight with Kabuto. He's like, yeah, this is the Izanami. It creates a loop in space-time or whatever. Like, it rewrites reality. It's the opposite of Izanagi. Da-da-da-da. And, like, Kabuto's like right there. He's literally hearing everything Itachi's saying. He's not bothering to avoid the Izanami. So you could say Kabuto's kind of ass, or like once Izanami is like set up, it's like kind of easy for Itachi to like put to use or whatever. So Izanami would work if it lands. It's just like, will it land? Who knows? Well, let's find out.
Up Kodo Matsukami into the fight because Itachi would never use that mid-fight. At the end of the day, this is what's
Wait, what?
Kodo the ins and outs of the jutsu, seeing he was very proficient at Izanagi. And also, don't bring up Kodo Matsukami into the fight because Itachi would never use that mid-fight. And
why wouldn't he use it mid-fight? Why? So I actually have an argument for Kodo Matsukami, but I'm not going to use it because I'm waiting for DygoKnight to mention something. But he's literally just dismissing Kodo Matsukami. Like, let's be honest here. Obito is Itachi's biggest threat. So, like, why wouldn't he use Kodo Matsukami? And, like, there's nobody else, like, around that's as big of a threat as Obito is. Like, Black Zetsu, maybe, but, like, Itachi doesn't know about him. Like, why wouldn't he use Kodo Matsukami? Kind of weird.
At the end of the day, this is what's going to happen in this fight. Obito will engage Itachi in melee in order to touch him and absorb him into the Kamui dimension, and that's because if Obito is touching his target, he can absorb him much quicker. Now, what happens from there depends on some assumptions. Would Obito be able to touch Itachi? Probably yes, as he was able to touch Minato. However, he was having a lot of trouble touching anyone in his fight against B, Naruto Gai, and Kakashi. Though there was a 4 versus 1, so Obito should have more trouble anyway, and those were 4 very powerful shinobis. So, assuming Obito actually touches Itachi because Itachi wouldn't be able to protect himself with the Susanoo as Obito comes in, would he be able to absorb Itachi? Well, I think that's unclear, but I'm leaning towards no. We don't see Obito trying to absorb a whole lot of enemies after touching them during the series mid-fight. He tries that on 4 people, succeeding 2 times and failing 2 times as well. And I am disregarding the warrant because we're talking about Orange Mask Obito here. The first opponent that he fails to absorb is Minato, who just teleported away. Then he's able to absorb Fu and Torune, Danzo's bodyguards, and then he fails to absorb Konan. The 2 enemies he was unable to absorb were much more powerful than the other 2, but Minato was very fast as he was able to teleport away, but Konan, she was able to stop Obito from absorbing her through the use of paper bomb explosives. So I think that if Konan was able to escape by using her papers, we have to assume Itachi would be able to react to the absorption and try to do something about it.
He definitely can. So I see where he's going here. He definitely can react to it. Like, Obito materializing is the worst thing that could happen in this fight. Once Obito materializes and he's like activating Kamui, like the sucky Kamui, he's open to everything. Itachi hits him with Amaterasu and forces him to phase or use Izanagi. So it's like, I don't even think Itachi doesn't need the Susanoo in this fight. It does him no good. Like, if Obito can bypass the Susanoo with Kamui, it does him no good. So he doesn't even need to waste his chakra on Susanoo. Literally, all he needs is Amaterasu and arguably Tsukuyomi if you think it'll work on him. You could say it would based off those databook statements. Kodo doesn't work. Itachi's Kodo only works on Itachi's eyes. Well, he programmed that, right? If he actually just like uses the Crow Kodo before he implants it into Naruto, then yeah. But I have an argument for that too. Hey yo, $2 donation from Josh Farrow. Izanami is a jutsu made to be used on Uchiha. Exactly. So like Daigo's saying it wouldn't work, which is kind of strange. So it would definitely work if it lands on Obito. Like I totally agree with what you said. He seems good for now. Yeah, he does. He's spinning right now. He's messing up a few things. Like there's the Tsukuyomi stuff and the Izanami stuff, but he's still doing pretty good right now.
At least. Thanks
for the donation, Josh. Appreciate it, man. How do I screenshot that and put it on screen? Hey, did y'all see the donation scroll by on screen? I tried to put like a box up for it. I don't know if it's actually going to do it. Did it not do it? There's like supposed to be an animation in the top right of the screen that scrolls whenever a donation is skipped. Like, fuck, I guess it didn't work. Do y'all see? I don't see it on my end. God fucking damn it. It probably didn't work. I'm gonna have to go back and fix it next stream, but thanks for the donation, man. I appreciate it.
response would probably be to use Amaterasu right on Obito's face, as they would be very close to each other. I believe Itachi would be able to use Amaterasu before he is completely absorbed. That could be more difficult if Obito is able to catch Itachi off guard from behind, for example. But let's be real, it's very difficult to catch Itachi off guard at all.
Hey, yo, I just thought of something. Exploding clones. Exploding clones. Like, Itachi pulls a Konan. He literally does what Konan does, and explodes his clone, or like he makes an explosion as Obito tries to warp him into the Kami dimension. And then the exact same thing happens, like Obito's like half of his body's fucking blown off, or he just dies from the explosion. That exploding clone will fuck him up for real. Alright. I just finished my food, so I'm not gonna sound weird anymore. Oh yeah. Alright. Let me move my stuff back into place. Yeah, exploding shadow clones will definitely work. Because, like, Obito's only win con. Orange Mask Obito's only win con is Kamui. So, the only way he'll win in a fight against Itachi is by sucking him into the Kami dimension. And if, like, that doesn't work, like, if he can just use Amaterasu and use exploding shadow clones, like, that's 2 outs to Kamui. So, like, does Obito even have win cons? Probably not. Seems like it'd be pretty hard to get Obito in a loop. Yeah. It probably would be hard, but it's definitely possible. Because, like, I think Itachi needs physical contact to set up Izanami. But, like, if they have, like, a taijutsu exchange, I feel like Itachi could definitely do it within that period of time. So Itachi just has more win cons than Obito does. He can hit him with the exploding shadow clones. He can hit him with Amaterasu whenever Obito tries to take him into the Kami dimension. He can use Izanami, possibly Tsukuyomi. That's 4 win cons for Itachi right there, and Obito only has Kamui, which doesn't even work. Itachi has counters to that. Wood style GG's? How strong is Obito's wood style before the war? Unquantifiable? Exactly. Why is Discord so ass on mobile? Yeah, man, that new update is not it. I fucking hate that new update. Obito survived getting his heart decimated and having the 10 tails ripped out of him. He'll be fine with an exploding clone. I don't know, man. You can say that through the Renegon. And plus, Konan, like, her normal fucking paper bombs blew off, like, half his body. Like, come on now. Come on now.
And Itachi is considerably more intelligent and has more battle IQ than Obito, meaning he would probably not fall for any of Obito's traps. Which would lead us to the next assumption. How would Obito react to a point-blank Amaterasu? We saw him getting hit by it when Itachi implanted Amaterasu on Sasuke's eye.
Look. Okay, I'll let Daigo finish.
And I have to assume Itachi using the jutsu himself would be much faster than the implanted version he commanded Sasuke to use when he saw Obito's Sharingan, but it's very plausible that Obito let himself get hit by Amaterasu and then just Izanagi out of it because he was acting in front of Sasuke and he wanted to convince Sasuke about Itachi's true intentions. Jubito reacted to Amaterasu, but
wait, what?
And he saw Obito's Sharingan, but it's very plausible that Obito let himself get hit by Amaterasu and then just Izanagi out of it because
I don't think that's a valid interpretation. I've never heard anyone argue that before. Obito let himself be hit with Amaterasu. That's kind of strange to think about. It's kind of strange to assume.
He was acting in front of Sasuke and he wanted to convince Sasuke about Itachi's true intentions. Jubito reacted to Amaterasu.
Actually, no. You can't even argue that because you see the surprise in his face. You see the surprise in his face whenever he gets hit by Amaterasu. Look at this, no way. He's like, no way, what the fuck? And it spawns on him and he's like, ah! He's not even acting because he's surprised. He doesn't even realize what's gonna happen. He's like looking at Sasuke, he's like, no way, what the fuck? And it spawns on him. You can see the surprise in his face. So just based off this right here, this thought bubble, he doesn't say this out loud, by the way. He says this in his head. And then he screams. So, like, yeah. Yeah, he didn't fake that. He actually got hit by the Amaterasu. It's a real interpretation, Loco, but it's highly unlikely. Too many assumptions and easy to dismiss. Oh, I just dismissed it right now. Just this thought bubble in his head would just be a direct refutation to his argument. Why don't we bring up his stamina in the fight? If Tsukuyomi and Amaterasu somehow don't work, wouldn't Itachi's eyes start to bleed and cloud his vision? Yeah, if Obito manages to break out of Tsukuyomi, like, we already know how Itachi reacts. He's like on the ground, like out of breath and stuff. But Sasuke was also the same way because like he didn't get hit by Tsukuyomi, but he experienced some of the trauma because like Itachi was ripping his eyes out in the Genjutsu. So like they both experienced, like, Sasuke experienced minor trauma and like Itachi's eyes were bleeding and stuff. But you could also say that like if Itachi uses the one shot or the fucking, I was gonna say one shot, one kill. If he uses like the kill switch on Tsukuyomi, like the one where he makes you live out your entire life, which is what he definitely used on Obito. He wouldn't just use normal Tsukuyomi. Maybe you can argue that that's harder to break out of, or the trauma that Obito would sustain in such a short amount of time, like he wouldn't be able to break out of it, but it's kind of speculation at that point. I've heard a lot about, to gain Sasuke's trust, using his conversation with Zetsu to back it up. Yeah, just this thought bubble right here just immediately dismisses that argument. It's just like he's thinking in his head, like he's surprised. He didn't know that Itachi implanted his jutsu right here. I didn't even notice this right here. He has the exclamation point right here, and he's like, no way, what the fuck? And it spawns on him. He has no idea. Like, he wasn't planning this. Yeah, he was not planning this right here, so.
But Jubito was orders of magnitude more powerful than Orange Mask Obito. Still, Obito was able to keep up with Minato when he was like 14 to some extent, and also reacted to a blitz attempt by the 4th Raikage.
No, sir. No, sir. Obito did not react to that. And let me explain why. Kamui is stated to be a passive ability that activates unconsciously. I'm arguing for Obito here. This is actually better for Obito than it is for Itachi. This means that Itachi can't actually catch Obito off guard when he isn't materialized. So Kamui will always protect its user when even if he's not like conscious or aware that it's doing it. But he has to he has to actually consciously turn Kamui off, just like he did in his fight with Minato. He turned Kamui off, and then Minato hit him in that split second before he could turn it back on. So here, he didn't actually react to the Raikage. And I'm pretty sure that was version 1 Raikage too, but
was like 14.
He didn't actually react to the Raikage.
And also reacted to a blitz attempt by the 4th Raikage, was able to dodge Amaterasu. But the Amaterasu Itachi would shoot at Obito would be at much closer range. Also,
Yeah, that was version 1 Raikage that dashed at Obito. And version 2 body flicker Raikage was the one that dodged the Amaterasu. So it's like a body flicker, presumably is like faster than V2's normal combat speed, which is stated. It's like, I think C or Darui says that the Raikage's speed with Shunshin is like untouchable. It's like he's the fastest with Shunshin. So yeah, that just means that Shunshin is faster than his normal combat speed. So therefore, Obito wouldn't be able to he wouldn't scale to that. That just shows Amaterasu wouldn't catch him off guard. No, it's like Amaterasu is mainly for like whenever Obito tries to get in close and suck him into the Kami dimension. That is when he mentally allows himself to materialize. So whenever he sucks things into his dimension, he has to materialize. That's when Itachi hits him with the Amaterasu, and he just has to Izanagi out of it. Another donut from Josh Farrow. Can Itachi use his 1,000 crow jutsu to avoid Kami? Do you mean where he it's like the crow clone? He could use crow clones to be out of it, to get out of it. Like any type of clone would be good for Kami. Like if Itachi can make like shadow clones, not even the exploding shadow clones, but if he could send like a shadow clone into the Kami dimension, and he forces Obito to phase, and like the shadow clone like hits him with Amaterasu when he's like phasing inside of his dimension. Or maybe he hits him with a fucking Tosca blade or something. Oh my god, it's over for Obito. Literally fucked. What's up, District? How you feeling? How you doing tonight? Yeah, that's actually a good point, Josh. I forgot about that. I forgot that Itachi could make like shadow clones. Like if he sends one into the Kami dimension, and Obito doesn't realize it, or like he doesn't realize that that wasn't the real Itachi. And then the real Itachi comes out like and tries to sneak attack him, forces him to phase, and the clone of Itachi in the dimension just like hits him with Tosca Blade, Amaterasu, or just like straight stabs him. Like, he got him. He got him! Another win call for Itachi.
You could say that Obito's Kamui could absorb Amaterasu as he was absorbing Itachi, but I don't know if that would be a reasonable assumption because he wasn't able to absorb Conan's explosions completely, and if Itachi aimed somewhere far away from Obito's eyes where Kamui is centered on, I think it would not be absorbed and it would go straight for Obito. However, I still think...
Yeah, it's like, Kamui could be absorbed by it, but he'll definitely get like burned and scarred in the meantime. Like, it's literally fire spawning on him. But that's why I think it's a more charitable interpretation to say that he actually used Izanagi here. Because, like, Itachi knows that Obito has Kamui. So right here, he's like... He doesn't say this to Sasuke, by the way. He says, well, thankfully, Itachi didn't know everything about me, or else I'd be dead. So he doesn't say this out loud. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Let me zoom in. This little text bubble that he says right here, this is not out loud. He doesn't say this out loud. He's thinking this in his head, so that's how you know it's real. He was like, thankfully, Itachi didn't know everything about me or else I'd be dead. Presumably, Itachi knows about Kamui. Like, that's Obito's only ability. That's the only thing he can do. Right? So, like, he must have been talking about that he had an extra Izanagi eye. It's like, Obito's only ability at this point in the series is Kamui. So, like, the only thing else he could be hiding would be Izanagi. So it's like, come on. He definitely used Izanagi right here. So he'd have to use Izanagi to get out of Amaterasu. In that case, he only has one life left. So it's kind of just easier for Itachi at that point in time.
I think Obito would be able to phase through Amaterasu, which would also stop him from absorbing Itachi. If he is unable to dodge that Amaterasu, then he loses. Or rather, he would lose an eye, as he could still Izanagi out of it if it comes to that. On the other hand, if Itachi attempts other responses, such as a fireball or something like that, he would lose as well, as Obito would most likely succeed in absorbing him, unless if you think Itachi could use Tsukuyomi and the concentration required to block or break out of it would stop Obito from absorbing Itachi. Though
yeah, that's true. Like, he could, like, stun Obito. Just, like, even if Obito does break out of Tsukuyomi, like, a last-ditch effort could be, like, to use Tsukuyomi to stun Obito. And it would, like, disrupt the phasing process. Like, even if Obito breaks out of it, then that'd still stop the Kamui. He can summon 1,000 crows like Aoba can. Yeah, yeah, that crow clone crow clones would definitely work too. Doing good. I hope you're all doing well. W stream, but L Daigo for real. He's doing like all right so far, but I'm pretty sure he says Obito wins at the end of this. Hey, Loco, what if one day Kishimoto says that Minato beat Tobirama and Obito beat Itachi? How would I feel? I don't care if he says it. He'd have to actually write it in the manga. So if Kishimoto said like literally anything, like let's say Kishimoto says Minato beats Tobirama. He says that in an interview, like in a press interview. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. It doesn't mean anything. He didn't write it into his story that way. So therefore it's like it doesn't matter. Like his word and his opinion doesn't matter when it's not inside of the Naruto verse, like inside the actual universe of Naruto, inside of the manga on the pages. If he's not in that manga in the databooks or any other official sources, then it literally does not matter what Kishimoto says. He could say anything. He could say fucking Choji with his red pill whenever he's fighting Jirobo. He could say that version of Choji is like stronger than Kaguya. Does that make it true? Is like Genin Choji now like stronger than Kaguya just because Kishimoto says so? Fuck no. Fuck no. So then why is anything like if he wrote Choji to be stronger than Kaguya, sure it would be terrible power scaling, but at least then it would be like irrefutable evidence if he shows like Choji beating the fuck out of Kaguya. So it's like if he actually wrote it into his own story with irrefutable evidence, then sure, then we'd have to accept that Choji beat Kaguya. But if he just says it in an interview, that means jack shit. It doesn't mean anything. Oh, so you're gonna use the death of the author argument? Yeah, definitely. It's not even an argument. It's like dead ass like valid. It's just the only valid interpretation. Like the author's intention literally does not matter after he's already published his work. All that matters is a reader's interpretation. Red Pill Choji is greater than the whole verse? Facts, bro. Obito would know it's a clone since he can see the chakra. The only person that can differentiate between clones is Uchiha Madara. Nobody else can do that. Obito's never shown to have that ability. Literally, White Mask Obito is like, he's unable to tell that the version of Naruto that he's facing is a clone until it's too late. Come on, Spectre.
There may be one other option for Itachi to stop the absorption, and that would be to activate his Susanoo as soon as it starts. We know the Susanoo...
He wouldn't say something ridiculous like that. The matchups he mentioned are close. No, I'm just using it as an example. Like, let's say Kishimoto said literally anything, like Choji beating Kaguya. Like, if he just says that, it doesn't fucking matter. Just like even if he says Tobirama beats Minato or Minato beats Tobirama, it doesn't fucking matter. If he didn't write it into a story, it's not valid. Like, let's say he said Hebi Sasuke solos the whole verse. Like, Hebi Sasuke is my boy, but I wouldn't be able to use his statement as anything more than like supporting evidence. Like, it's not like a main argument. It's not feats. It's not statements. It's not anything like that. It's just like a bonus. It's like a +1. It's like, oh sure, Kishimoto says it, so I mean it can be true. It doesn't mean it has to be true. So yeah, that's all.
Activation is instantaneous, as Itachi was able to release
hold on.
And the concentration required to block or break out of it would stop Obito from absorbing Itachi. Though there may be one other option for Itachi to stop the absorption, and that would be to activate his Susanoo as soon as it starts. We know the Susanoo activation is instantaneous, as Itachi was able to release it in time to block Kirin, so he would be able to do the same when he was being absorbed by Kamui. And if Itachi was already using the Susanoo...
Yeah, like, you could say, like, maybe the Susanoo, like, bones would, like, push Obito away, but that's still kind of weird. Well, like, if he did activate his Susanoo and then, like, try to punch Obito with it, then maybe. But you have to say the Susanoo is fast enough for that. You could argue that this Susanoo, like, blitzed Nagato, who's, like, superior to B and Naruto, when they're, like, casing one Naruto, which is where Obito would scale. So, I guess you could say that. That's actually a pretty good argument. Another counter for Kamui, but, yeah.
When Obito started the absorption, that would also be useless. However, if Itachi wasn't using the Susanoo and then just banked it out as soon as Obito touched him, that could work, but we don't know exactly how the mechanics of it would go. I mean, if he released his corporeal Susanoo, would Obito be thrown out of the Susanoo as he was absorbing Itachi? Because we know Obito has to manifest his physical body to do so. Also, if Itachi used
Let's see what he said. Let's see what he said right there.
If he released his corporeal Susanoo, would Obito be thrown out?
It seems to what happened because Sasuke did that exactly to Danzo. You could say Danzo just got pushed away.
Susanoo as he was absorbing Itachi, because we know Obito has to manifest his physical body to do so. Also, if Itachi used the ribcage, would Obito still be able to absorb him? Not sure. The ribcage would sever Obito's physical connection with Itachi, meaning the absorption would be much slower and Itachi would be able to do something else to react to it. But still, I don't think Itachi would be able to hit Obito with anything as well during their first exchange. So after all these assumptions, we have to assume both fighters countered each other out without getting harmed. What comes next? Well, Obito doesn't...
So he has like a bunch of counters to Kamui. Like, Kamui is Obito's only win con, and we've already listed like 4 counters to Kamui. Tsukuyomi stun, possible Susanoo like discharge and like push Obito away from him, or at least like force him to move. Exploding clones, and Amaterasu. Right? Those are 4 like hard counters to Kamui that he can use, and they're all like in character for Itachi to use, like especially like exploding clones and Amaterasu. So it's like that's 4 counters to Kamui that he can use on Obito to force him to stop pulling him in, or just like score a mutual kill. So it's like that's Obito's only win con, and Itachi has 4 counters for it, and Obito only has 2 lives. So it's like, yeah. It would just suck in the Susanoo? Yeah, maybe. But it's like, no. Like, I think the better argument would be, like, he brings up the Susanoo, and if the Susanoo is fast enough, which it does have the feats to be fast enough, he could, like, stab Obito with the Tosca Blade, or at least try to push him away or hit him to force Obito to stop sucking him in. So DygoKnight did, like, bring up the argument that the Susanoo coming up is, like, damn near instantaneous, because, like, he was able to react to Kirin in time, which is, like FTL and all that shit. So it's like Obito's phasing isn't like all that fast, you know. I don't think it would do all that spectre, but I think he could phase through. Yeah, he'd phase through it, but he can't phase when he's like pulling things into the Kami dimension. Doesn't the Susanoo activation have pushback? Yeah, that's what we're talking about right now. What's up, Arishikage? Bro, ignoring chat. We brought more up. No, I'm not even ignoring. I'm just like going off on a tangent. But what are y'all talking about? Y'all think the Susanoo can be absorbed by Kamui? Yeah, it's just like Sukacha said. It'd probably take longer. That's just him simply having better abilities. That doesn't mean he can land him. Literally, boy. Come on now. Amaterasu is a very valid counter. Tsukuyomi stun, very valid counter. Susanoo, like either pushback or stab with Tosca Blade, very valid counter. Crow clone, if Itachi can actually set it up, very valid counter. That's 4 counters. Obito only has 2 lives. Like each of those counters would like arguably kill Obito or like badly wound him. So yeah.
Have much else to
it's
do.
Like Kami is like, this is why I think Obito is kind of ass. Kami is literally his only ability. That's literally all he has. Like wood style, we can't scale it. We don't know how fast or strong his wood style is before the war, because a Renegon would buff his ability. So it's like, how fast is it? How strong is it? We don't know. So it's like,
he would just keep trying to absorb Itachi, maybe create a distraction, trying to catch him off guard, but good luck doing that against Itachi. I think his best option would probably be to use Izanagi and let Amaterasu hit him.
How does Amaterasu counter Kamui? So, we've already established that Kamui is Obito's only win con in this fight. So when Obito inevitably tries to pull Itachi into the Kamui dimension, because that's the only way he can win, Itachi will hit Obito with Amaterasu when he materializes. And the only thing Obito can do is either die or use Izanagi. Literally the only thing he can do. Die or use Izanagi. Obito is that one player who makes their character have good speed and abilities, but also make their strength ass. Obito has decent strength feats, actually. He only has one, but it's a good strength feat. He just has no other abilities. Just Kami. It's
trying to deceive Itachi and thinking Obito was defeated, and then catching Itachi off guard like he did with Conan, but still, I find it difficult to believe Itachi would lower his guard, and activating the Susanoo is still instantaneous, so Itachi could do it as soon as he feels Obito touching him. Itachi, on the other hand, would have to race against time, or should I say, against his chakra. Obito's best option would be to tire Itachi out, constantly trying to absorb Itachi and forcing him to use his very chakra-consuming abilities in order—
like, look, all the abilities that I mentioned will either badly wound Obito or cost him his life. So he will have to use Izanagi. Like if granted Itachi uses these abilities, which are, they're counters to them, so we have to assume that he would. Granted he uses these abilities, like Obito only has 2 lives, but Itachi has 4 counters to Kamui. It's like Obito can't die more than twice, right? So it's like, what does he do here? Like, in the case of exploding shadow clones, like, you can argue that maybe that wouldn't kill him. But, like, definitely, that would like, produce a similar reaction to what happened to him and Conan. Like, Conan blew off half his body, and now Obito only has 1 arm, right? So, like, the same thing would happen. It'd be the same result. And then it's like, Obito's just even weaker because of it. So that's why I think Itachi... he just, like, Obito has no win cons when he fights Itachi. Literally, he can do nothing.
In order to stop the absorption. Essentially, if all assumptions I made about the first exchange are correct, this fight might turn into a battle of attrition where
If Obito uses Kamui while getting burned by Amaterasu, wouldn't Kamui just fall to the ground? Yeah, it's kind of strange because it's sticking on him. Like, it's like his clothes never fall to the ground whenever he like phases through things. So it's like the Kamui probably wouldn't either, because it's like attached to him, you know. So he'd either have to use Kamui and like suck it in with Kamui, but we never know if that works, or he just uses Izanagi. Yeah.
Obito would clearly have the edge. However, Itachi would not just sit around and let Obito get in melee and do whatever he wanted. Itachi would strategize. Now, assuming how well a character would strategize...
Damn, Daigo's been having to blur stuff out this whole video. He must have gotten, like, hit with that copyright, like, really bad.
...in a versus battle video is essentially fan fiction. I mean, I could easily come up with a battle strategy for Itachi to beat Obito if I had to write that fight, and if Itachi...
Yeah, Morgan, he keeps on blurring the video because he must have gotten a copyright strike. Like, this whole video has been blurred, so he probably got hit with a really bad copyright strike.
Itachi had to win it, but that's not really fair. However, I will say Obito was fooled by Naruto's shadow clone before, so Itachi could probably try the same thing. For instance, he could let Obito believe he was absorbing Itachi's real body, but it's a shadow clone, and then Itachi uses the explosive...
Yes, sir! Let's go! Daigo with the great arguments.
Shadow clone as Obito is absorbing him and just exploded on Obito's face. Maybe it could work. Alternatively, he could make Obito absorb a shadow clone and then use that clone to attack Obito from within the Kamui dimension like Kakashi did in the war. That would require Itachi to understand Obito's abilities, but I'm pretty sure Itachi is smart enough to figure out how Obito's abilities work after fight for a while. After all, he completely dissected Chibaku Tensei by glancing at it for 2 seconds. When it's all said and done, I think Itachi wins 3 out of 10 times and Obito 7 out of 10. If they
3 out of 10 times for Itachi. Jesus, bro. Daigo, you literally just admitted to 2 counters for Kamui. 2 very valid counters for Kamui. He mentioned the exploding shadow clones, and he mentioned the shadow clones being sent to the dimension and Itachi being able to harm him in there. Those are 2 very valid counters to Kamui that, like, they're just hard counter. Like, that is actually 5 counters to Kamui that we've discussed in this video. Tsukuyomi stun, exploding shadow clone, Susanoo pushback or stab, Amaterasu, and like shadow clone going inside the dimension. That's 5 counters to Kamui right there. 3 out of 10 after all that Itachi glazing is crazy? Facts, bro. Like, hey, what's up, Lipe? It's like, what are we doing here? He literally just provided 2 very valid counters to Kamui, and then he just dismisses it and says that Obito would win 7 out of 10 times. Like he was doing great up until right now. Like, I'm stunned, really. Because that's 2 very valid counters to Kamui. Oh my goodness.
Their Akatsuki time. That depends on if the assumptions are correct or not, of course. If Itachi can react to the absorption, he obviously loses. If Obito cannot react to a point-blank Amaterasu, he obviously loses. If Itachi is able to come up with a grand strategy or has prep time or anything, he's probably going to win. I don't think Obito would be able to catch Itachi off guard, even with Izanagi like he did with Conan. But still, he has a massive stamina advantage over Itachi, and I think that's the deciding factor in Obito's favor here. When we talk about Masked Man Obito, I don't see the fight changing too much if you don't count the...
But it depends on if it actually lands. You're not understanding that Genjutsu doesn't work on other MS users and he could probably phase through Amaterasu. Yeah, him phasing through Amaterasu is an assumption. And it's actually very, it's not supported by anything. It's more supported that he used Izanagi to avoid Amaterasu. Which I already went over earlier in this video. I showed the scans on screen. And Genjutsu not working on other MS users doesn't apply to Itachi, because earlier I mentioned 2 statements for in the data books that say that Sasuke was the only one that can break out of Tsukuyomi, and then another statement that says Sasuke only broke out of Tsukuyomi because of his like extreme hatred for Itachi. So it's like multiple statements saying that Sasuke is like the only person that can do it. So yeah, it's just like, even if you can say that Obito would be able to break out of it, it would still stun him, right? Because even though Sasuke broke out of it, it still stunned him because he sustained a little bit of trauma before he could break out of it. So, yeah, Tsukuyomi would still stun Obito, and that would, like, affect the Kamui phasing, or the Kamui pulling in ability. Wow, Loco got stunned. Unbelievable. When did I get stunned? Oh, yeah, for this? Yes, dude. I was like, I'm so surprised that he said Itachi is 3 out of 10 times when he only wins 3 out of 10 times when he just provided 2 extremely valid counters for Kamui. So it would work on Madara if we're using that logic? Possibly. We don't know. It depends on, like, if it's Renegon Madara or like Jubidar, then probably not, because he has higher form of Dojutsu. Because that was before, like, the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan was introduced and all that. So it was like Renegon with Madara with the Renegon and all that stuff, and like adult Sasuke, fuck no. because they're stated to be better genjutsu users, but yeah. In other words, Sasuke breaking out of Tsukuyomi isn't an anti-feat? Yeah, exactly. Stated GG concession accepted, breaking out of? Yeah. Definitely, Blunt. I definitely agree. It's not even a... Because, like, it's stated that Sasuke's, like, the only person that can break out of it, so it's not even an anti-feat. So just because Sasuke did it doesn't mean Obito could do it. Normally, the fuck? If the Amaterasu was traveling like it normally does, Obito would phase. Yeah, definitely. I agree with that, Spectre. If he just like tries to spawn Amaterasu on Obito, then yeah, like the only reason you could say the only reason Obito got hit on it was because he was off guard. I don't think he'd actually be able to dodge. Actually, no. Let me rephrase that. He can't dodge Amaterasu like the Raikage did. He wouldn't be able to outrun it. He doesn't have the speed feat for that. He does not have the speed feats for that. But you can say he'd like prepare for it and he may be able to make like his whole body intangible, maybe, possibly. But like there's no reason right here for Obito to be like consciously turning off Kamui and materializing himself. And Kamui is stated to protect its user unconsciously, like even if Obito doesn't realize it, but Kamui still lands on his shoulder. And he's not faking it here. We've already established that he's not faking being hit by Amaterasu right here. He's not faking it. So it still landed on him, even though Kamui is stated to passively protect its user, even if the user doesn't activate it. So he already has a Sharingan active. He has a Sharingan active already. So that would mean that Kamui should be active as well. But it still spawns on him. So you can say that the passive ability of Kamui phasing would not work in this instance because we literally see it happen right here. Tsukuyomi can kill people? Yeah, in the novels it does. Kamui is passive so he doesn't have to react? Yeah, literally. So, according to you right there, Demonic Deity, he doesn't have to react right here. He actually did react. He has an exclamation point over his head and he says, no way. And then the Amaterasu spawns. So even if you say he was off guard and couldn't react right here, Kamui is stated to be passive, just like you said, but he still gets burned by it, and it spreads over his entire body instantly. So it's like, and presumably he's Izanagi over here. So, and I think it is stated. I'll have to find that statement, but it makes more sense that he's Izanagi than just the Kamui pulling in ability, since he couldn't phase through it. So this establishes that he couldn't phase through Kamui. Yeah. He couldn't phase through Kamui. My dumbass. He couldn't phase through Amaterasu. I'm so stupid. Yeah, but that's what we just established right there. So Obito would, in fact, lose here because even though Kamui is passive and should have been able to phase through this right here, he wasn't able to. And what about Obito's Genjutsu? We seen that insane shit he pulled. Wouldn't Itachi be stunned after his Genjutsu? But using your logic, he used Kodo Matsukami type Genjutsu on a perfect Jinchuriki. Yeah, but unlike Itachi's Tsukuyomi, Obito's Genjutsu never has, like, he doesn't have the statements like Itachi does. He doesn't have the statements of Itachi, like Itachi saying that, like, only Sasuke can break out of Tsukuyomi. So it's like, there's nothing to say that Itachi wouldn't be able to break out of Obito's Genjutsu, but there's nothing to really prove Obito can break out of Itachi's. So it doesn't go both ways. Oops.
QB, of course, because that would be trouble for Itachi. Though Itachi could probably just use Amaterasu to defeat the QB like Sasuke did with the Hachibi, I see in a live Itachi versus Masked Man Obito having somewhat similar odds, though there are some differences. Obito back then used his chains, which are a very good strategy when you can phase through people. He just let the enemies pass through him and then caught them with the chains, capturing them after it with Kamui. Though Itachi would still be able to use his Susanoo in order to deny Obito physical contact. Also, Masked Man Obito was way less experienced than Orange Mask Obito, and less intelligent than Itachi. Honestly, Minato's trick with a kunai when he hit and defeated Obito was extremely obvious. The first time I read that chapter in the manga, before knowing what's going to happen, as soon as Minato threw the kunai at Obito's back, I called what was going to happen. And I was like 12 when that chapter came out, so Obito clearly lacked experience if
DygoKnight age review? Minato was about. DygoKnight age review? Alright, what day did chapter 502 drop? All right, somebody tell me the day. All right, I know I'm such a nerd, bro. I'm literally such a nerd. I know the exact chapter this happens in. So the chapter where Minato slams the shit out of Obito is chapter 502 in the manga. So someone look that up for me. Someone find out the release date of chapter 502 of Naruto Shippuden, and then we could add on however many years pass since then, and we'll know exactly how old Daigo is.
Out to do a 12-year-old
DygoKnight age reveal.
And Obito knew everything Minato could do because Minato was his sensei, so assuming he would teleport behind Obito's back should be the first thing to come to his mind. But he obviously didn't. Maybe he was flustered because he was fighting his old teacher, but still, I think alive Itachi would have somewhat better odds against
2010? Let's go. DygoKnight is 26? Cool.
Masked Man Obito if we don't count the QB.
He pushing 30, but still, like, me personally, I don't know, bro. I can't imagine being an old head like that. I'm playing. But like, bro's low-key pushing 30. When you type colored manga, it just shows up in your search bar. Yeah.
Which would probably make things much more difficult, even with the Amaterasu one-shot hypothesis. Itachi could easily take care of Blood Mist Obito, as that Obito was unable to use his Kamui to its fullest extent, and was extremely inexperienced, much more so than Masked Man Obito. War Obito, the one with the white mask, would absolutely stomp Itachi. The buffs he gained were...
Yeah, he's probably 25, but I added on an extra year for, because like 2024 is right around the corner. I'm already in that mindset, bro. I'm ready for the new year. Damn, way to make me feel old, bro. I didn't mean it like that, bro. It's a joke. Daigo's still pretty young.
Just too good with that Rinnegan. And if you throw in the 16 Churiki he controlled, that's just mean. Obito would steamroll Itachi then. I don't really think I have to mention Jubito here. Obviously, Jubito destroys any version of Itachi you can think of. When we talk about Edo Itachi, he would make Obito's life up until Orange Mask much harder. First, we don't know if Obito knows a sealing jutsu to deal with the Edo Tensei. Maybe he does, as he is very proficient with barriers and those types of jutsus, but if he doesn't have one, I guess he would just try and absorb Edo Itachi, but even if he could absorb him, Itachi would just stay there until Obito finds someone that can seal Itachi, but that would still be a problem because Itachi would be able to fight, and that Itachi, without getting tired, with unlimited chakra, would be much more dangerous than an alive Itachi. So I would say his chances of winning here, of Edo Itachi winning, are actually pretty high. Wark, Obito, and Jubito are still much stronger than Edo Itachi though, so they would win that fight. Oh no, this is a strange fight. I know many people think Orange Mask Obito is a god, and that he would stomp anyone before the Wark, but I think he is a little bit overhyped, and of course,
then why did you still say he wins, Daigo? I don't understand. Why'd you still say he wins if you think he's overhyped? It is kind of strange to say that, to be honest. It's like, I still can't get over the fact that he provided 2 win cons, or 2 counters, 2 hard counters to Kamui, and still thinks that that Obito wins 7 out of 10 times.
Other people just simp hard for Itachi, saying he could solo Kaguya and Madara. But by analyzing everything those 2 characters have done and said, I think this is a fair...
Orange Mask Obito is a god? Alright, bro. I think his cock is sore, bro. You gotta stop riding so hard. He's probably sore by now. Why do I keep pausing on Itachi's ass?
Way to depict their versus battle and the odds of them beating each other. Comment below if I missed anything or if you disagree with my points. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss any videos in the future, and like the video to help me out. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, this was a video. This was a video for sure. Definitely was a video. Thick? Hey, yo, Morgan, chill. Bro said Tachi thick. I didn't know he was caked up like that for real. Pause. I'm gonna keep writing. Yeah, I know you will. Just make sure you practice safe sex, bro. Wear a condom whenever Obito fucks you and bends you over. Yeah, that was one hell of a video, bro. Yeah. I can't believe this. I really can't believe that. Pause? Alright, what are your thoughts, boys? Who wins? Obito or Itachi? Who wins? Like, be for real. Be for real. Who would win? Who would win this fight? No sex diseases around these parts? What is this gay ass? What is this gay ass shit talk? Nah, bro, it's a joke. It's all jokes. It's all jokes. Nah, like Spectre really getting bent over right now. Bro drops his panties for Obito. Daigo didn't explain this matchup well. I think you should have reacted to Swag's video on this matchup. Well, once again, to everyone that is currently watching right now, I am going to spin a wheel. I'll probably spin the wheel right now. I'm going to spin a wheel, and I will react to whatever video you guys choose in the next stream. So if you guys have any video ideas, I already have 2 on here. But if you guys got any more, let me know right now, and I'll put them on the wheel, and we'll spin it in about 5 minutes. So give me a matchup, and then the name of the creator that made it. So far, I have Jiraiya versus Kakazu by 6, and Jiraiya versus Itachi by some dude named Shazam. So if we have any other suggestions, then y'all can definitely. Have you seen Swag's Itachi versus the 5 Kage video? Yeah, but it was such a long time ago, I don't remember who wins. It's been a long time. Been quite a long time. I just got here, so I don't know what your points were, but I feel like it's a 70-30 split in Obito's favor. Nah, man. So I explained how Itachi has at least 5 counters for Kamui, or for like the Kamui pulling in ability, not the actual phasing ability. But Itachi, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, Kamui is Obito's only win con in this fight. Like it's the only way he would win in this fight, and Itachi has at least 5 counters for it, and Obito can only die once before it's like game over, you know, because he has Izanagi. So it's like all of them are valid counters to Kamui. So he really has no win cons. Obito has no win cons. The same matchup by Swag. Kakashi versus the 5 Kage Lightning Snow. Oh, I heard about that. He said the 5 Kage win. I don't know if that's interesting. I don't know if that's very interesting, to be honest, because I'm pretty sure he said Kakashi loses, so it's like if if he chose the correct answer and it's a blatantly obvious answer. No. Top 3 favorite Naruto characters. Gotta recommend videos that'll piss me off. Okay, my top 3 favorite characters are Sasuke, Kakashi, and Madara, maybe? I like Madara a lot. I also like Naruto. I like Pain a lot, but not more than Itachi. Yeah. I like Momoshiki a lot too. Momoshiki's the GOAT. Literally shit stomps Kaguya. Gojo versus the Akatsuki by no operator. That's a good topic, but I'm still watching JJK right now, so I need to get like fully caught up with the manga and everything. I don't know Gojo's abilities like that. I wouldn't be able to scale him correctly. Look, it makes sense that Orange Mask Obito isn't strong because he was trying to fight, and he wasn't trying to fight. It was more so trying to pull the strings in the war. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Gojo would get bullied. Daigo thinks Danzo's base. Daigo's pretty cool. I mean, Danzo's pretty cool. Yeah. Any more suggestions, boys? We're about to spin this wheel in about like 2 minutes. So drop your suggestions for what we should react to next stream. Can be a Daigo video or an NC Hammer video. I'd actually prefer to react to NC Hammer. I haven't reacted to a video of him in like months. But y'all gotta give me the topic for it. And once again, I have turned into a hitman. If you are kind enough and generous enough to donate, then I will react to any video that you choose. We can bypass this whole spin the wheel thing. I'll just react to whatever video that you want me to. And I will hit, like, if their takes are pretty bad, then I'll snipe them from like 200 yards away. Boom, headshot. I will definitely not, I'll definitely drop all the real valid takes if it's a bad video. And if it's a good video, then we'll just enjoy it together as a stream. Yeah, but yeah, if nobody donates, then that's fine. We can just spin the wheel. I'm still waiting on Batman to tell me which video he wants to see, because Batman donated earlier. Batman. Brumius is coming for your heavy Sasuke video. You're about to get thug hunted. Brumius is a nobody. I'm not scared of him. NC Hammer Akatsuki ranking? That's a great idea. That's actually a great idea. Yeah, y'all can recommend more than one. I don't care. It's just I can't choose for myself. I'm very indecisive. So I wouldn't be able to choose a video for myself, so that's why I'm letting y'all do it. Hey bro, love your analysis. Got a question. Who do you think is the strongest in the tuning exam final round? Hey, first of all, thank you, man. I appreciate your support. I really do. I'm like Guy. I appreciate your support. Thumbs up. And second of all, I have not seen... I was in the process of rereading part 1, and I have not gotten to the tuning exams yet. So I'm going off my memory from like a long time ago. But like in the final round, it'd probably be Gaara because of his Bijou transformation. But if we're not counting Gaara and we're not counting like Naruto's like Kurama amps or the Gamabunta shit, then it would be Sasuke. I do think Sasuke would beat Lee and Neji. Raikage alone speed blitzes Danzo until all the Sharingan close. Danzo's actually pretty fast. Whenever he takes the bandages off his right eye, like Shisui's eye, whenever he has Shisui's eye, he's able to like outspeed a Chidori from Sasuke. And Sasuke was like stabbing the Raikage. He like dodged an attack from the Raikage and stabbed him in the chest. But Danzo was able to react to that. It was like a fatigued Danzo too. Alright, I added the NC Hammer Akatsuki ranking video to the spin the wheel, but y'all can let me know. NC Hammer treats Sasuke even worse than you treat Minato? Yeah. I can't tolerate NC Hammer's disrespect for Sasuke. Oh, look, Legitness here? Yeah, he's here. Thunder God, what if each Hokage fought Itachi in Sasuke's position? Yeah, I'll react to Thunder God. So what do I put? Hokage versus Itachi? I'll just put Hokage versus Itachi. Wait, does like TG have hot takes? Like, I'm not saying that I'll only react to video if it's like a bad take, but like I'd prefer to react to videos that have bad takes. Legitness not dissing Obito, shocking. Hey, Legitness, who do you think wins? Itachi or Obito? Shisui versus the Akatsuki Thunder God? Yeah, like once again, I don't think Thunder God has like bad takes. Like he can normally scale correctly, but hopefully it's a good video. Loco, how about Heavy Sasuke is stronger than you think? By Shazam. Shazam copied me, bro. NC Hammer is Loco's arch enemy. Yeah. I mean, like, bro, like Daigo is like definitely a worse power scaler than NC Hammer is, but NC Hammer just be hating on Sasuke too much. I definitely would snipe him. If he makes a video like hating on Sasuke, I'll like snipe him, bro. Headshot. Itachi is greater than Obito? That's legitness. You finally spitting, bro. It's been months, but you finally be spitting. It's like broken clock is right twice a day. But yeah, proud of legitness. He finally managed to get a good take. Obito only knows fireball jutsu. Legitness spitting for once. Actually insane. Actually insane. Loco Sam's Heavy Sasuke video is 3 years old. He probably still copied me, to be honest. Nah, I'm playing. Yeah. Alright, any other videos that I should put on the spin the wheel? Any other videos? Before I spin it, I'm gonna spin it in like 90 seconds. So drop some suggestions right now before it's too late. Daigo had some other videos too. He had that Itachi versus Pain video. If y'all want me to add that on there too, I will. We could do it. I'm gonna add Itachi versus Pain on here by Daigo. I need to study Kakuzu versus Pain. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna add on Kakuzu versus Pain by Noodles on here. And I won't even like be debunking it, I just want to react to it. Because I don't know the arguments, but I'll definitely see what's up. So I'll add that on here right now. Obito's fire style is on the same level as Madara shown in the war and is stated in the data books he knows all releases. That's only with Rinnegan though. So he wouldn't be on par with Madara without the Rinnegan. Sasuke is the worst character in anime by NC Hammer. Please snipe. Oh my god. No way. No way he made that video. No way he made that video, bro. I will snipe, bro. Bro, I'm gonna have to spin the wheel, but I'm hoping somebody request that in a dono, because I would snipe the fuck out of that video, bro. Sasuke is the worst character. Bro, I would slam, bro. I would slam, bro. I'd get heated. There's no way. I'm actually thinking about watching that one right now. God, there's no way he actually said that. Take away Hashirama cells from Madara as well, then, and take away Kurama from Naruto. What a weird argument, bro. It's literally different versions of Obito. It's like, with that, when he doesn't have the Rinnegan, he's not as strong. It's very fucking simple. Hoif just ran Loco's Night Facts, bro. I actually want to watch that video now. I can't believe NC Hammer made a video about that. Naruto still has perfect Sage Mode, Shadow Clone Jutsu, Rasengan, Rasen Shuriken, and Summoning Jutsu, etc. Try again, Bozo. I hope you're not talking to me, Legitness. I hope you're talking to the other guy. Without Hashirama cells, Kami is low-key ass. Imagine the Raikage versus Obito, no Hashirama cells. He'd have to use Raikage to dodge. He'd have to use Kami to dodge Raikage every time. Exactly. Loco, I was wrong about Sasuke by NC Hammer. Okay. I was wrong about Sasuke. I would rather react to an NC Hammer video. The Sharingan was a mistake by NC Hammer. Are these versus battles? Not talking to you, I'm talking about the bozo who said it. Yeah. Do Kakuzu versus Pain? I already put it on the thing. Bro, listen, a bunch of abilities and 0 feats for Naruto. Legitness is back to normal, bro. Just ability listing, not actually scaling. We don't care about Sasuke? Apparently, a lot of people do, because a lot of these videos that they recommended have Sasuke in it. Okay. Alright, boys. If there's no other suggestions... If there are no other suggestions, I'm going to spin the wheel. So, it's up to you guys. I am going to spin the wheel. Right? Yeah. I'm going to put it on screen. Just a second. NC got a Minato versus Fugaku video? No way. No way. Alright, I'm going to put that on there too. Minato versus Fugaku isn't even a debate. The fuck? Alright. That's a good addition to the list. Fuck. Alright, any other suggestions? I have a feeling Legitness doesn't like Obito, just a hunch? Yeah, just a slight inkling. Just a premonition. Alright. I think I'm gonna spin the wheel now. Let me put it on screen and we can spin it. Minato really is a beta. I did some research. Facts. I haven't seen this level of Obito hate since Daigo or NC Hammer. Obito left the village for a girl that didn't love him. Alright. Let's throw this wheel up on screen. Uh... Where do I... There we go. Okay. NC Hammer has a Hashirama versus Hokage Naruto video. Yeah, let's add that one. Akazu versus Pain, it's already up on here, Lipe. One panel, Shisui versus questionable MS Fugaku. Alright. Last call for suggestions. I'm about to spin the wheel in 15 seconds. 15 seconds. And... Not... Bro. Obito's worst nightmares, rock, paper, scissors. Insane. Stop adding NC Hammer videos. That's what they wanted. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, we're gonna spin the wheel. Oh! Yo! Okay. Better not be Minato versus Fugaku. Come on now. Alright. Y'all want this video? Y'all want to see this video or what? Y'all want to see this video? I'm down to watch this one. It's been appearing in my feed. I've seen the thumbnail. Alright. I think we have our video for the next stream. Unless, are there any contentions? Does anyone not want to see this? Alright, let me make a poll since everyone's fucking divided. No? You guys don't want to see it? I'm getting like mixed reactions in chat. Because I'm gonna end up saying Minato wins because Fugaku's ass, so it's not even gonna be fun. I don't know, bro. Bro really said yay NC Hammer video. I'd rather others, but I don't mind that one. Okay. Alright, I just put out a poll. Y'all vote on it right now. It looks like it's 50-50. If it's 50-50, I'm just gonna watch it. That shit is 35 minutes. Where did he get the feats to do a 35-minute video? There's no way that video is 35 minutes. There's no way he made a 35-minute video about that. It could be like literally a 10-minute video or 7-minute video. There's absolutely no way, bro. There's no way it's a fucking... Oh my god, bro. Alright, y'all vote on that poll. It's a 50-50 right now. Do y'all want to see Minato versus Fugaku live on stream? It's an NC Hammer video. 35 minutes is crazy. I want to change my vote to no. You can't change your votes? I thought you could. I thought you could change your votes. Pretty sure you can. It's literally all headcanon. It's boring. God, it's gonna be one of those videos, huh? Oh yeah, NC Hammer uses headcanon a lot. It's just gonna be me fucking screaming at him, I bet. God. What are we thinking? Oh, it looks like Minato versus Fugaku is winning. It looks like he's winning, so... Okay. So, what are y'all thinking? We gonna do that or not? We gonna do that video or not? Oh, everybody's saying yes. Looks like most people are saying yes. Okay. I mean, if y'all really want to see it, we can do it. It's fucking 35 minutes long. I forgot NC Hammer makes long ass fucking videos. Alright. I have a plan. We can spin it one more time. Alright. We can spin it one more time. And then we can choose between the second video and this one. We'll spin it one more time. But we won't spin it again after that. We'll have to choose between either this one and the next one we spin. Okay? Okay. Let's do it. Oh! They're both NC Hammer videos. They're both NC Hammer videos. I should have made a respin poll. Fuck, you're right, Ricky. Well, this was what the poll was. All right. Okay. Do this one? I don't know, like, yeah, I think Minato versus Fugaku would piss me the fuck off. It'd really make me mad. Second one? Everyone's saying second one. Alright. So, I'm gonna ask Batman what video he wants me to watch, and then if he doesn't, like, respond to me, or if he doesn't care, then we can just do that one. Alright. Well, that was a great stream. Unfortunately, to all the Obito fans out there, he does lose to Itachi, even sick Itachi slams. He kind of just takes that fat L. He'll kind of just lose. Obito just kind of getting slammed. Just gets slammed by Itachi. Obito has no win cons. Itachi has like fucking 5 counters to Kamui. Literally insane, bro. Obito kind of does get slammed here. Minato got speed blitzed by a paper bomb shrapnel. Insane, bro. Insane. Yeah. Alright. If there aren't any other questions, comments, or concerns, I think we'll end the video right here. Or end the live stream. Don't say slam, it's still a high diff fight. Yeah, I'm just saying slam. But I mean, like, Obito can't do anything. They're like relative in speed and all that, but like, what does Obito do? Really nothing, to be honest. He really can't do anything. Suikage did a way better analysis than Daigo. Yeah, I probably should have done Suikage's. Itachi spits Amaterasu on Obito's corpse. Insane, bro. Alright. Minato flicks it out light work? I don't know, man. He kind of did start bleeding from a little splinter. A paper cut, basically. Owie, Minato? He did say ow. I remember that. I do remember that. Oh my god, bro. Yeah. Well, I think that's gonna be the stream, boys. Thank you to Batman for donating. And Josh as well. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for the donos. Appreciate it, man. So if anything, we will be reacting to that Sasuke video next stream of NC Hammer. Or we'll just be doing whatever Batman wanted me to react to. But other than that, I'm gonna catch y'all later. Actually, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, alright. Okay, there we go. Alright. But if there's nothing else, each and every one of y'all have a good night. Hey, 2 streams in one day. 2 streams in one day is pretty good. I had fun today. But yeah. Had a fun time with y'all. Had a fun time reacting to DygoKnight again. Looks like we're gonna branch out to NC Hammer, but yeah. I want y'all to have a good night. You know? May not stream tomorrow. Maybe not. Not sure yet. But I do plan on streaming some more. But other than that, I'm gonna catch y'all later. Peace.